Okay, let's just start this morning session. All right, good morning, everybody. If you're here, can you key good morning into the Zoom group chat? All right, good morning to all of you. Today is the 26th of November. Today is also the US Thanksgiving. So if you're enjoying yourself today, do stay at home, enjoy with your family members and your loved ones. All right. Okay, let's start this morning. We go to my chart right now. PowerPoint, in fact. Okay, here we go. All right, good morning to you guys. Okay, can you see my PowerPoint slides? Can see? Yes, thank you. All right. Okay, so good morning to you, 26 November 2020. Today is a Thursday and today's Thanksgiving Day for US. So what will happen generally is the US market will be closed, okay? It will be closed. Because Thanksgiving is a big event for this US, okay? And then what happened is that most of the market will be not there, okay? We close for US counters. Then tomorrow is a Black Friday, and most of them will close at 1 p.m. So it's about 1 a.m. Singapore time tomorrow, 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Depending on the daylight saving. So usually the trading volume will slash by at least half based on the statistics. So two things to do. One, take a break today, enjoy yourself. All right, tomorrow also take a break unless you want to go for a quick bite in the morning. All right, that's all about it. All right, this is how usually we do for these 2 days. Okay, all right, so you make your own decision. If you think that the market has opportunity to buy and sell, you can go ahead. But as I said, mentioned again, the volume will be very low. So trade cautiously and take profit as and when you should do. All right. Okay, so yes, thank you so much. We need a disclaimer from you right again. So please understand that whatever I share today is my personal view and opinion, and do trade with care. All right, with care. Okay. All right. So think carefully. Consider your current financial status. So what you need to do is I need you to basically key the word disclaimer into the group chat right now so that you can identify me, right, for my sharing. Okay. Now, thank you so much. Right now, yesterday we saw things really happen, all right, on gold and Dow. So let's talk about the Dow this morning, okay? Now the Dow this morning, okay, basically pulls back from the all-time high. Yes, Dow crossed 30,000. And yesterday during my MAO, I did mention that, right, if you have long position, do consider to book some profit, right? I'm glad some of you did it and make good money out of that. So why do we take profit at 30,000? You must understand every milestone, all right? When we say milestone is every 500 point to 1,000 point. Yeah, that means like 29,000 to 29,500 to 30,000. Every 500 points on average, there will be a milestone resistance or support. So which means that from 30,000 right now, if the market finds support, right, you go back to 29,500. This is a 500 point range for the Dow Jones. Now, there's no specific number for S&P nor NASDAQ, but for Dow Jones, it's around that figure. So if you actually do yourself a favor, you can draw a horizontal line at all the 500 point, meaning example, 28,000, 28,500 and so forth, right? You bring it higher. You will see that the market at that moment reach there will be some form of consolidation before any upthrust in the market. Okay, it's a pretty good, interesting thing. So of course, the vaccine is still on the news. Biden transition is still ongoing, and the Dow, everybody is betting that things is going to be better once Biden goes into become the president. Okay, so that is what's happening, and okay, there is people saying that the Dow will go much higher now. So at 28,000 they say no, 29,000 they say no, but 30,000 they say yes. This is very incredible. Right, apparently they are saying that, right, the retails are betting that the stocks market will go higher because of the vaccine. Now, of course, I cannot deny this, but you must understand that, okay, if we are now at maybe 22,000, 24,000, you say this statement, it makes a lot of sense because we need to cover, there's a lot of room to cover. But now the vaccine is already so-called on the way, and then the market already went ahead of themselves. I will give my benefit of doubt at this moment, all right? Now, the thing is this, before I go into the chart, there's something that caught my attention. I'll bring it up to you again. So, of course, we have our usual coronavirus update. You can see that as of yesterday, another 161,000 people falling sick. So US has crossed 13 million, okay? 13 million. But of course, this number has become a so what number, right? I mean, I can understand that, okay? The death is still maintaining at 2,000 people. That is not very nice. So in any religion, if we can, let us actually pray for their good passing on, huh? All right, if you can do that today, Thanksgiving, right? Okay, the thing is, why I'm going to share on this is that, well, nothing much to highlight, but during my MAO, Weekend Man MAO, I did mention a particular person's name that we must take note. Okay, now that was really purely religious stuff, all right, because that was what the so-called um, people who forecast that Donald Trump will win, they said this statement, and this name was highlighted, I believe, in the Bible. All right. So apparently, is that right? I did joke with my friend. In fact, a few friends of mine, it's the last a few days. I said that if this name Michael is to appear in Donald Trump's team, all right, then something might be changing. And of course, this morning when I saw this article, straight away I like, okay, my goosebump just shoot up. All right, we all know who's Michael Flynn is, right? Because he's the guy who was being charged for lying to the FBI, and apparently this Donald Trump have given him a full pardon. Okay, so it's like, okay, so this article you can read on yourself. You can Google, it's all there. But just that when I see this, something just clicked my head. I said that, okay, well, sometimes things do work in a very funny way. All right. Yes, coronavirus in Argentina, the new cases was not shown yesterday. I don't know why. We didn't update that. But of course, we know Argentina has just lost their favorite son, Diego Maradona, this morning. All right. So I also feel a little bit sad because to me, he's really a real good footballer. All right. So this is morning news. All right. Sound like Newcastle now. Okay, let's look at the Dow Jones today. Now, the Dow Jones this morning, we can see pretty clearly the Dow Jones reversed downwards yesterday. All right, it basically broke high. It broke high yesterday. So let me take a look at the chart now. This is the first high. This is the second high. This is the third high. So I did mention to you guys, if the market pulls back, there will be a potential of a triple top formulating. And at the moment now, it's there, but the market hasn't come down yet. If the market comes down here, all right, then there is a high chance we could see a triple top. Okay, there could be a triple top formation. Traders must be very careful. The other thing is that if the triple top happen, right, and if MA30 still continue to surge higher, this will cause a very important support level on the MA30. If the Dow Jones fail to stay above the MA30, then of course the difference between the MA30 and the MA200 is pretty wide. As you can see, a lot of time, I did mention before, when MA30 breaks, right, the MA200 will become like a form of support, all right? So if the MA30 surge higher due to MATS and MA200 maintain, then the difference between them is pretty wide. And if it's pretty wide, that means that if the market is a pullback, right, it could be a very big one, okay? So from the moment I look at this now, we are looking at about 1,000 points to 1,500 points range. So of course, I don't expect it to really happen, but it's all possible. So traders just go slow if the market stays below opening price today. But again, to this Thanksgiving, it's very hard to forecast on this particular level here. Okay, so that is Dow Jones for now. Okay, the Dow Jones MA30, I show you guys that we draw from the low to the high for 15-minute chart. So I need to revise a little bit. Okay, now you can see that. Do you know why yesterday the Dow Jones stopped there? Yes, you see, this is the Dow Jones chart I showed you yesterday in the morning, all right? And this is the Dow Jones high that created later part of the day. But what was incredible is that if you do the Fibonacci, you realize that the 38.2 beautifully stopped there, and then the Dow recover from there itself. This is how it works, okay? You say accurate, well, it has its good and its merit. Well, all I can say is a form of guidance if you actually know that. So if I look at 61.8, which is a common factor for support, and that will be about 29,550, okay? 29,550, okay? That is a so-called support. So I'll leave this chart every day, let you take a look, so that you can actually either draw it on your own or actually get it as a highlight, okay? Now, for the weekly chart, it's still the same, all right, but we saw the market have tested it and pulls back. So this is not very comforting. The best thing is if the market close above it, that'll be good. If the market goes below it, then this is not going to be healthy, all right? So traders must be a bit careful, all right? But with less than 2 days to go with Thanksgiving, I doubt the market can pull back all the profits. So I think it should be quite fine, quite positive for right now. Now, for today's Dow Jones on my chart here today, my Dow Jones opening price is below the pivot 30139. So which means that if the market stays below OP, the selling pressure will resume again today. All right, I repeat. If the Dow Jones do trades below opening price of today, then there'll be some selling back down again. Now the KHRL level is 29661, 29661. So that will be the risk support level now for today. 29661 level. Okay, that is the KHRL level. Okay. All right, so that is the Dow, but the Dow KSI is still green in color. So that means the buying buoyancy is still there. Okay, the buying buoyancy is still there. All right, for the NASDAQ, well, the NASDAQ is really going against the traffic. Why? Because people are saying that now if more people staying at home, then the chance of people using the all the online products will be higher, which is I don't disagree. So probably NASDAQ could go a little bit higher. It could go a bit higher, maybe to 12,250 around there. Okay, the support is still at that 12,105. So as long as NASDAQ don't break, don't break means that it doesn't close below. Breaking in between the day is fine, but it doesn't close below 12,105. I believe the NASDAQ is still going to be supportive. Okay. All right. So that is the NASDAQ. Now, NASDAQ weekly chart. Well, let's take a look. This is the NASDAQ weekly chart. It's still very nicely firming above the line. So there's no need to concern for now. But of course, the RSI resistance point seems to tell me that I should go a bit slower now for the NASDAQ counters. Go slow down a bit. All right, NASDAQ, NASDAQ today's chart, the market opening price is between pivot 1 and pivot 2. So not much direction for us to take on. All right, but as long as staying above OP, the buying will still be there because the KSI at the bottom is still green in color. S&P 500, well, same thing, nothing much at the moment, but do note there's a form of resistance right here, right now. Give me a moment. This one is a PTP technique. So basically around 3641, that will be a resistance right now for S&P 500. If S&P 500 hit 3641, 42 to be precise, all right, and pulls back, then traders, you can be careful on the long side, 3642. Yesterday it tested, then pull back already. Okay. All right, for the our own chart, that will be here. Let's take a look. Right, same thing. It's in the middle. Right, nothing much to call for. KSI is green above the KHRL. So overall, it's still positive. Overall, it's still positive for the US market. Overall, it's still positive. Yesterday, it's not a doji. Yesterday, it's not a doji. All right, doji, in our opinion, is that the body must be 1/5 or smaller than the entire wick itself. All right. So if the wick is under 100, right, the body cannot be more than 20. Okay, Brian, got it? Okay, that's our interpretation, of course. Okay, so that is the S&P 500. So let's look at gold now. For fundamental on gold, let's take a look. Now, basically, there is some split view. Some people say that this is the upside bias is still there, but some people say that the gold has peaked. Some people say that it survived the 1,008, right? 1,008 is really strong support there, and it should survive onto that level. So let's look at what happened in gold yesterday with our chart, right? You see yesterday gold? Right, yesterday gold really did a doji. Now this is a pure doji because the market opening price and closing price is really nicely. And I told you, right, those who are shorting gold the last few days, I said time to buy back gold, and I hope you really did that. So the thing is, based on what I'm seeing now, today, yes, indeed, as long as the gold stays above OP today, it will be a buying day. I repeat, if gold stays above OP, now today's OP is 1807. So if the gold stays above 1807, the upside is there. But on the flip side, if the gold breaks below 1807, then I believe gold will test 1795 today. I repeat, right, based on what we are seeing right now, gold has to stay above the opening price. If not, gold to hit 1795 is pretty high, all right? Now, the question is, hit 1795, can we buy? No, do note, 1795 was mentioned very early start of the year when the market was coming down around here. So people are telling me, Kel, can you forecast all the levels there? So I gave a few levels here, 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 and so forth. But then the final number I stopped was 1795. Now, why is that so? Because gold also had this $50, $100 milestone, but usually the $100 is a very bigger milestone, right? So that's why 1700 to 1800 to 1900, all these are milestone. So if you look at it, right, now the price is coming down. We have not seen the gold trading below 1800 for a long, long time already. So that's why I believe when the gold do come down to 1800, hit 1795, the chocolate bar, I believe that there will be some instrumental buying, okay, just for the sake of buying on technical round. But can gold go down lower? Of course, gold can go down even lower to as low as 1740 or 1750. So guys, if you want to buy for 1795 to buy and hold and keep, do me a little favor, make sure that you can lose that money, which means that if gold do trade lower, can you afford that losses on the way down? If you can, you continue. If you can't, please don't even bother. All right. Trading and investing is totally different thing. Trading means you buy and you sell, or you buy and you cut, right? Vice versa for short selling. Investing is you buy, you hold until you see profit, right? Just how Warren Buffett does it. All right, don't forget, Warren Buffett bought gold share around this point here. So I repeat, Warren Buffett bought gold shares around this point here. So which means that gold share, all right, and gold are quite related, right? So you're buying now better price than Warren Buffett. So if Warren Buffett buy there and now you're buying lower, right? I think the risk ratio makes sense. Okay, all right. So do consider that on the longer haul. Okay, all clear? If all clear, can keyword go GOLD into the group chat. GOLD into the group chat. All right, if you're driving, you are in a not able place to do this typing, I'm fine with that. But do remember this, what I said this morning. Now, one thing to know about gold, do note, very important today. The gold MA and a gold MA 30 and 200 is getting nearer and nearer and nearer. Okay, let me show you what happened in the previous occasion when this actually happened. This is very important because you know, you want to hear a good part, you must also hear the bad part of the story. Okay, so all the way you see, the gold has never really come down and converged the MA together for a long while. The nearest was here. This was the nearest whereby the converging nearly came. That was 2019 November period. And after that, when the gold trades back above the MA 30, right, gold had a parabolic run. So with this repeats, why not? Why not? It is possible because MA means above 30, means over the average. And back then again, if you notice this was a peak of the gold. This was the bottom of the gold. So in terms of period, right, that one was in August. 16 August, okay, and then this one was around this 26 November, which is very near to what we have today. You see that today is also 26 November. You see that coincidence? Well, I'll leave it there. Okay, back then the RSI also near the low at the lower end. Okay, back then itself, right, the market was converging. Back then the gold came down from 1560. It came down all the way to about 1460, down about $100. So in terms of value in percentage, we are around the same way. So that's why I don't really encourage you guys to short too much at this level now. Okay, right? Okay, 12 months ago, correct. So the thing is this: what happened? You can see that, right? In November, May, it happens again. The converging happened again. And again, the period to period, right? From the high to the lowest point, right? Here is about 52 days. Okay, now take a look here. This one from here, the high. This one, it took about 65, 62 days. All right, so it's about there. So if you look at now, if you look at this time from the high point, which is here, okay, we are about 79 days. But you say that this is the moving peak, fair enough. So we take something that is around here. Then that is about 71 days. So we are actually also nearby that area. The only difference is that the market now is below MA 200. Okay, there's a very big difference there. Okay, so if you look at it now, if you talk about this is going to be drastic. If really the MA 200 is a guidance, then an MA 30 is the one that continue the downside, then this is going to be drastic because the gold actually plunged all the way down by $150, okay, over 66 days before it bottom out. Okay, all right, 66 days, okay, before it actually bottom out. So if you look at this, we are just only like the starting point. So two sides of the coin. So guys, if you can, make sure you have enough sufficient resources to hold this position if you're holding it for a longer term. Okay, all right, for today's goal for our PSV system, let's take a look at gold right now. So gold this morning, the opening price is between the, wait, let me confirm this. It's between the pivot 1 and pivot 2. KCX is definitely mounting strongly at the bottom. KSI at the moment now, right, the KSI is lowering, meaning that, right, the selling is decreasing bit by bit. So today, there might be a chance for gold to go up. I repeat, today, there might be a chance for gold to go up as long as it stays above the opening price of today. So 1816 will be the first resistance level. If gold can go up, it will hit 1816 first for the first form of resistance. If gold can stay above 1816, then anything is all possible. And I told you before, right, my target is 1837 within the next few days if the gold choose to go up. Okay, 1837. All right, clear? All right, can so we will see how it goes. Use the opening price of today as our guide. Okay, guys, before you go for today, let me just show one very important thing. This is Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin has been going up really, really incredibly. And the last 2 days, I did tell you guys for Bitcoin at 19,000, it's time to just get out for a while temporarily. So in case you guys are in Bitcoin, let me share this with you. Yesterday, Bitcoin touched my cage RL and then pulls back already. So now today is touching in the midpoint. So two sides of the coin may happen. Bitcoin today may go back up again in terms of go back to 19,142. But if Bitcoin stays down, because yesterday was doji, all right, then Bitcoin can come down all the way to the low of 18109. All right, 18109. Now, why am I sharing all this? Because Bitcoin should be we're launching very, very soon already. We are launching it very, very soon. All right, and this thing is that, okay, I believe that Bitcoin, if it do come down, there will be some form of profit taking first before it mounts up again, just like gold itself. This is my personal take. Okay, so now is not the time to buy, in my opinion. If you want to jump into trade, intraday trade, it's fine. But longer term, I will discourage you. Okay, do not today. The Bitcoin opens below my pivot too, so it's a sell signal for today as long as it stay below OP. Okay, that is Bitcoin. Now, when it be ready, it will be ready by January. I repeat, it will be ready by January. All right, well, we give one more month for it to back test, forward test among our students first. Then after that, we will launch it out soon. Okay. All right, so before you go, let's finish up our food of the day, and then here we go. All right, today is positive. Anything is better than negative nothing. All right, it's Albert Huber. He is a writer. Okay, he's a writer in the past, and he basically says this, and I think I like that very much. So sometime in life, you may get a bit dejected, you may get upset, but after that, if you think negative, you get nothing out of it. All right, you really have to go positive to make sure that you love your one. And today is the Thanksgiving Day. I wish you all the best. Just remember that after 12 noon today or 1 p.m. today, the market will go very slow because the US market won't be there. The European will come in, but then they will not have much impact after the initial knee-jerk effect. Okay, guys, take care. Have a great day. I will see you tomorrow again at 8:30 a.m. Okay, guys. Bye-bye.